Oh, yes. You know, I don't know. Let's give God the glory, y'all. Yeah. Let the drum roll. Oh yes, 2020 or 2020. Now we have a vision. If you have a vision, make some noise. Yeah. And those who plan to not fail must plan their vision. Some people call it goals and objectives. Some people just call it spirituality. Some people say, you down with G-O-D? You're supposed to say, yeah, you know. Yeah. Y'all supposed to be over the hip-hop. You down with G-O-D?
Yeah, you know me.
We'll be right back. We're going to be Savol, and I'm Silver B in the
Mix.
Wait. I hear something coming up. It's a TV program that I like. There's something else going on. Watch this, y'all.
How you doing, people?
Oh, yes. Voice at radio. If you didn't hear it here, it probably didn't happen. In fact, it didn't happen. Voice at radio, come out to play. Yay, yes. We want to let you know, with all the programming up from last year in December, our program was number 23 in the world. Give that a round of applause. From all of and we hit 3 charts. But we had the holiday that affected some programs, so we weren't in that equation, so I can't count that. Because that's like being in a race and your school is not in that race. So how are you going to be a competition if the school that's like Glenville is out of the race? Oh, my fault. Ooh. If you know this, and you're from Ohio, I helped raise Terrence Howard. Let's give Terrence Howard a round of applause, y'all. Columbia and Empire is right next to that street here in Cleveland. There's a young man that's from that area that knows my aunt that's in the picture with Michael Jackson, lived on Columbia, and Terrence Howard lived a block down. And we took him to the Glenville Festival where he was united with a young a young Holly Berry. I had him and his brother take Holly Berry up on stage at the Glenville Festival in Ohio. His dream was to become a star, and he was a rapper. And there's other people in this room who will tell you about their experience, because they're proud, we're proud of them. They're the real Empire. The other ones are movie drama, but there's stages out there.
Right.
And for those of you who don't know, Terrence Howard's family was Joe Witness. A lot of people don't know that. And he's hanging around me, and I took him to our church, called the Cleveland Church of God in Christ, on 105, where Steve Harvey and I are in the choir together. Ohio got something going on. I was in the choir with Steve Harvey, and also a young man named John Wilson from the Sly, Slick, and the Wicked, who worked with the Jacksons. God is good to Ohio, and it can be good to you if you go down with G-O-D. But you're going to be symbolized. Watch, we're going into something else. We'll be right back. In the mix, right here. At Voice at Radio. Anybody know who this is?
Singing?
Yes.
Oh, John Legend.
From Ohio. Give that a round of applause, y'all. Barack Obama campaign. We were right downtown Cleveland. Huh?
You're from down by Dayton, right?
That's right, Springfield.
Yeah.
Over that area where the McCochran family lived. And his mother sung at the Luke Easter Park was the only gospel artist that was on the stage when Congressman Stokes and I was running the stage when the Honorable Stephanie Tubbs Jones passed away. A Muslim young man brought his mother to me, and I put her on stage. His mother, singing God. Take it slow, God knows. All right, we're rolling down. We have a guest that's in the house. Don't our chief engineer look like a star we know? Who they say you look like?
They said I look like the guy from Meteor Man. This is King Curtis Jones.
Who's the Meteor Man?
This is Meteor Man, Robert Townsend.
No, look at that!
Kind of do though, for real.
You've been stabilized.
You do.
He said that. All right, we're getting into our guests. We have a guest that's in the house, and several people will be coming through. So we're waiting for that special song that was done years ago. But we're trying to hold on to our guest too. He don't know that, but he has to be out of here.
I chose She's Gone by Harlan Oates. 1976, the year I was born. Everybody talks about the
No.
in this competition.
Oh, y'all get
This
it.
competition. When I was like 2 or 3 years old, I would rock out on anything. Toy guitars, pots, pans, anything.
Drums,
Right.
kugels.
Right.
Like music to me, I grabbed it and I rocked out. Yes.
And he rhythm and beat it, and he hip hopped it. He did all of that. Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio, returning, one of the kings of the royalty roundtable, Scott Savol. Give him a round of applause, y'all. Now, we're going to take that down now, because we're going to get to him right now. I seen your reaction, because I know how you are. How do I know you?
I've known you, man, since before I had facial hair.
Man, he's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. How old was that about, do you remember?
I think I was I had to be 17. I was still in high school.
Right. And you went around to summer festivals here in Ohio and did a lot of great things. And a lot of great things. Give them a little bit of your background so they know. Well, I got to do you like the Black Panther, all right? You know what I mean? Tell them who you are!
Well, I'm Scott Savol. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, originally born and raised. And I've been singing all my life, but I was on season 4 of American Idol, made it to top 5.
Yeah!
Yeah. So now I'm still working on music, man. I mean, passion never dies, you know. Things happen, but passion never dies. So I got some new music coming, and I'm actually putting together a band right now, all-female band.
All female.
And getting ready to take this thing out on the road, man. I've spent years like counting on people to work with me to get things done.
It takes a woman to make it right.
Well, it's gonna take about 6 women.
Right, give that round of applause, brother. The year of the woman.
That's it.
And the great man.
So I've got stuff in North Carolina already lined up. I got stuff lined up without a band yet. I got to get this band together so I can go get this, you know.
So you're gonna do some tracks also. You're gonna do some like instrumental tracks and.
With the band.
Yes.
Well, I'm actually trying to get this band together. My plan is to do my first show in Cleveland by the end of March. So I'm looking at some smaller venues like the Bob Stop, like something intimate.
Well, you know, I'm gonna tell you this. I interviewed Dr. Dre from Ed Lover and them, and he wants me to work with him and my cousin to be in Ohio. So maybe we could schedule something around the time you're doing something.
Yeah, that works.
Because he ran MTV, him and his boy.
Yeah,
Ed Lover.
MTV Raps.
We had a great time talking on my cousin's show. And what I do is, my thing is this. I remember when you was younger and you would go around to the festivals and do things for the young people. I was working at East Cleveland Neighborhood Center with Joe Jackson as one of the honorary members, and Michael Jackson, the honorary member of East Cleveland Straight Talk. And when I called, you always came. And you proved to them that soul exists.
Hey man, it's just Cleveland. It's a Cleveland thing.
All right. Is it a Cleveland thing? Y'all make some noise. Yeah. So when the phone says, Cleveland is a place where we run. Is that true, y'all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Y'all make some noise, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's real.
All right, then. What else you want to do? I know you got to run, but I know you got to run. I'm going to keep to my word to you, but tell them about your experience at the American Idol, because some people are still looking at it. They call me up and say, "You going to have Scott on there?" They say, "No, you're not so big." I said, "Come on now."
Yeah. I mean, my first experience on the plane, you know, flying out to LA, and I think I was out there for a total about maybe 4 months total with all the audition, you know, legs and all that stuff, and making it through the top 5 and then having to go back out.
Wait. When you say 5, I gotta, come on, y'all. Wow. Because our program is usually in the top 6 in the whole studio for years and years here. So just saying top 5, that means something to me.
Top 5, yes, sir.
And we have an attorney that's in there that's going to answer your questions because she knows your history and stuff. She's going to answer your questions before you go, right?
Okay.
She got an entertainment question for her. And I brought her in because she's one of the best people I know.
She is.
Yeah.
I know her too.
You know her?
Yeah.
I'm hoping she's a judge one day. I tell people that. I tell them that because Congressman Stokes taught me how to be that type of person. When I jumped on a limb and said, this is what I said. And this Honorable Stephanie Tells Jones is alive, and Congressman Stokes, one of my godfathers. I said, as a former vice chair retired of the Congressional District, I placed my support behind the U.S. Senator, Barack Obama. And I got so much respect for just being honest and truthful, because I know he's worked for the people I know, so I had to be able to voice that. And when I say somebody like this young lady right here, I see so much in her. It's a spiritual thing. Everybody in here that has a spiritual thing about you, make some noise.
Yeah.
All right, what year was that?
2005.
All right, give them a round.
Right.
So, how many people was listening to your show and looking at the show you were on?
Man, it had to be, I think they said like around 50 million a week.
Come on, y'all, make round.
I look back on it, and now, you know, I've grown as an artist and a vocalist and stuff, and I look back and I can honestly be like, yeah, I could have did better.
We all can do better.
So I'm still growing, you know, as an artist. I'm not just singing anymore. I'm writing, I'm producing. I mean, me and Buddy Banks from the Rude Boys.
Let's give that a round of applause.
So we did a song called "Be About It" that we did last July, and we haven't put anything out yet. We've had some, you know, bumps in the road, but we've finally come to the point where it's just gonna be me and him. We're not gonna depend on nobody. People will let you down. If you got something that you need to do, just go on and do it. This is a true story. I reached out to a lot of people in Cleveland for help. Some people wanted too much money. Some people didn't have the time, or some people just felt it wasn't worth their time. So I swear on everything. I said, God, this has to happen.
Wait. He said, God, y'all, give a round of applause. And I'm going to tell you right now, Holly Berry came to Congressman Stokes and I at the caucus, and she said nobody was supporting her. I walked her down the aisle. We got pictures of that. It's on my Instagram, Bill Silverby Richards. And once you have that spiritual awakening with people, it works.
Yeah.
It works.
It does.
So by you doing that, you're not standing alone. And by you looking at what you have seen, you know where the real power is at.
Right. Absolutely. And then when I said that, God told me, no joke, he said you're looking to other people to do it because you feel like it's gonna take other people to do it to make it sound good. So once that was done, I'm not a player, I don't play piano, I don't do none of that. But once I heard that, I was like, this has gotta happen. So I sat down, I started working on music, and me and Buddy doing it. I trust Buddy because of what he's done, not just in Cleveland.
That's the Rude Boys.
But he's done a lot more stuff than just with the Rude Boys as far as production and writing and singing. And I take stuff to him and I say, Buddy, we need to work on it, or does it sound good? There's a lot of tracks I took to Buddy that I did myself, and he's like, man, just write. Write to it, let's get it done. He could have been like, God, let me change something on there, but he's like, let's get it done. So
So Buddy's one of those Wright brothers.
Yeah.
Y'all get it? Wright brothers? Y'all don't get it. All right then. Anyhow, you have it. We know you have it. I seen it when you was younger. When you did all that you did, we see it.
Yes, sir.
So you just have to be it.
Absolutely.
What's the question you want to ask him? Come over here. Come over here.
Okay, I gotta come over there?
Yeah.
All right, I have thought of a question while you were talking.
Okay.
Hey Scott, how you doing?
What's going on?
Hey, it's been 15 years since you did Idol.
Yes.
You learned a lot in that, and it sounds like you learned how to rely on you and not all that other
Absolutely.
outside. In 15 years, where do you see you?
In 15 years
15
from now,
years.
where do I see me?
Mm-hmm.
Out on the road touring,
Okay.
working on other artists, getting other artists the opportunities to be able to let their music be heard. Because now, in this day, record labels really aren't so necessary, and they're not so, they're not really helping people unless there's already a big dollar sign floating over that person. I feel it's a lot of artists who really have major talent, and nobody's looking at them just because they don't have money behind them, or just because they're not from a major city like LA or New York or Atlanta. And even though we live in Cleveland, because we're from here as a big city, still on the outside from the industry, it's not a big money maker for them. But being from Cleveland, I know what I've seen, I know what I've heard, and me and Buddy have already talked about that we're not just going to be doing Scott Savol. We got other artists that we kind of are looking at right now, just softly, that we're, trying to decide on people that we might want to work with. And it's not about money, because when I have people come to my studio and work on stuff, I don't charge anything. It's just about people who have talent. I know what it's like to have a gift and to have a dream and to want to see that dream come to fruition. So it's like whatever we can do, because we've done what we've done. Buddy's done a lot more, but I've been blessed to, what I've done is major. So if we can take what we've done, put it all together, and make that come to pass in somebody else's dreams and what somebody else wants to do, that's all it's about. It's you can't be selfish. And I didn't write that. That was off the top.
Look at him. He got to keep it real. That's one of the things we say. One of the things I want to say to you again. Now, I said to you when you jumped, you probably listen to me.
Probably not.
Watch this. I have friends that if you contact them and use my name, because I helped raise them, like the Terrence Howard and Steve Harvey, and say, Silver B told me to contact you. There's power in that.
Okay.
So I want you to do that. And then say, call Silver B, he's waiting for your call. He's trying to track you down. That's the key right there. If you, Terrence Howard, you say, Terrence Silver B's been trying to reach you. What, you too busy? He wants to know. He's gonna, that works.
Right. Okay.
It works. You got to use name.
I'll hold you to that.
And don't be afraid to be humble at that piece, because that's how it works with anybody I know. Friend, if I could talk to Prince and Michael and all those superstars, they are human, they're spiritual, but it's the way you approach them. Right. And it's usually by somebody they know that's spiritual too at the same time, because they know the riffraff. We can recognize it. I see it. I see. This is what I'm going to talk to the governor about. The one that came to East Cleveland. The one who came to the Labor Day affair last year when all the hoopla was over. And I walked up to him to the stage and he's looking for the congressman. He's the governor. I look at Ohio thing coming together of people I tell the governor I want to see on the bill. Yeah. I think we have to have Ohio reunion, like they say, Sweet Home Alabama. Y'all don't remember that. Yeah. We need something about Ohio. And I tell people, we must learn this. The 21st 11th Congressional District Caucus had Republicans in it, had independents in it, had Democrats. We just served the people. And we just do that with music. Because Congress Stokes taught me, those 16 years I was entertainment chairman, and he had me lead off bringing the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame to Cleveland, which worked, is that if it's to be, Maul Chapman, who was the executive director, she said, if it's to be, it's up to me. We're going to make it happen. Because my year this year, and people busy, I talk to ladies and all of them, is to be in people's videos and their movies. This is my year. And I'm glad that, finally I said, enough is enough. I need to just show them how it's done, lead the way, and bring people through.
Snap, come on, give him some.
And anybody knows me, that's my style. I have not asked anybody for any money for things I've done. I just try to push them out there. Because that's how we're supposed to do.
Right.
And I think that what happened, in my opinion, God took you there to let you see what you could do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. I've been to the mountain.
Yep.
I've seen the American Idol crowd.
Right.
You're there.
Yep.
You just have to reappear. In the
Mix.
Now, I'm going to do like I do Lazy Bone and everybody. Give us 30 seconds and let them know it's you. Anything you want to give them with your voice. And I'm glad you're not making an excuse like some stars do.
I was about to, but since you said that, I'm gonna have to sing. I've been so many places in my life and time. I've sung a lot of songs. I've made some bad rhymes. I've acted out my life in stages with 10,000 people watching. And we're alone now, and I'm singing the song to you.
Yeah.
All right. Wow. So, when we look forward to seeing you again, you know, you're one of the kings of the royalty roundtables. You can just come in anytime you want to. And what I love about people like you, when I get the invitation out, you come when you really feel like you can come or help out. If I call, you come. And I learned that from Anna Chapman, the executive director of the 21st 11th University District. She said, if it's to be, it's up to me. You have to ask to receive. So what advice you want to give to the young artists out there that's on their grind right now?
I mean, if it's really what you want, nobody can stop you but you. I mean, a door will open. If you knock on 100 and only one opens, then that's the one for you. Just go on and take it. Just give everything you got, though. Like some people will get in and, you know, they want that quick thing. They just want it to they see what's on TV. They see the people that are, you know, driving the nice cars. They got the big houses. They want that right away. Well, that don't come right away. Sometimes it never comes. But if it's what you love to do, and if it's what you're passionate about, just do it. You got artists who make millions a year. You got some people who comfortable just going on the road making a couple $100,000 a year. It's not about the money. It's about what you love to do. I put out a lot of music. I won't say a lot of music, but I put out music over the years that I've been off the show. And the one label that I was with, I never made any money off of it. I got cut right out. They made so many excuses about why they didn't recoup this, they didn't recoup that, and they failed to realize that I knew what was being done with the music, and I knew you made money. You just wouldn't get me any. That's cool, because I did what I love to do. So at some point, which is very soon, which is this year, at some point I'm gonna get mine.
Well, yeah, it's already, the victory's already won.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, so you'll know this, and I know this in your spirit. I've been here at Voice and Radio over 5.5 years now. When they asked me to get involved, to set an example, I've been here for 5.5 years, never took a penny, just brought people through here to be trained, and now we got several hosts of radio shows who learn. Because it's a spiritual thing, and God's going to give you yours at the same time.
Absolutely.
And that's why I had the lawyer say something, because I'm proud of her. She got a law degree, and I remember she didn't have it, so, but she had the mind frame. And it can. I want everybody to say, if it's to be, it's up to me. 1, 2, 3.
If it's to be, it's up to me.
Play a song for Scott right now. King Scott to Savol, several eyes.
Play something.
Watch this. Roll the drums for him. Gerald Levert's mother just passed away, if anybody didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's not only Gerald Levert's mother, it's Candy's mother, and it's John's mother, and Eddie Levert Jr. and the rest of the family too. So let's snap for the Queen Mother right there. Snap for her. Turn up the music. And how can they find you?
You can go to Scott Thomas Savol. That's my Facebook. I got my website, therealscottsavol.com. We kind of in the middle of still getting that built up. So
Now, well, let me go this way again. Right now, my listeners want to look you up. What can they look up? We're gonna put that on our information also. Spell it out for them.
On Facebook, it's Scott Thomas Savol, SCOTTTHOMAS and on Instagram they can do Scott Savol without the middle name. And pretty much right now that'll show like what's going on. I'll have little videos and stuff, especially once we get back in the studio. We're actually working in the studio. I'll be doing some live stuff or putting stuff on YouTube. So once my YouTube channel's up, everybody will be able to get the address for that too. So we about to hit it hard.
All right, this is the lowest key you ever been to me. So you're getting older on me. I know I'm getting older too, but you are.
I'm not claiming that. I'm not getting older.
Hey, that's the only way.
Better.
That's the only way you can live. Getting older.
You're right.
I know I can say that. I don't know if y'all can say that. I don't know if y'all can say that. I know getting older is good. And Scott has another appointment, King Scott Savol, and I say you've been Sabolized because he's got that spirituality about him.
Yes, sir.
Any final words you want to say for this session over?
I just appreciate you for having me on the show, and just everybody who's listening. Just keep tuning in, regardless of who's on here, because you got a lot of knowledge to drop on people, and you know you are a Cleveland legend, a Cleveland icon, a Cleveland treasure, man. You've done a lot for the city.
See what happens when you pay people, y'all? No, I'm just messing.
No, the check bounce. I'm just saying this out of my heart.
Oh, I like that. You got you on? Oh, you ain't got the thing on.
No.
All right, let's give him a round of applause. He has to leave now. We got that to go.
Appreciate it.
Next class, Scott.
Take care.
Thank you. Anytime.
Absolutely.